Welcome to Not Too Grand, where in this episode we enjoy a really good wankle. So what's Not Too Grand all about? Well, as you'll know from the website, we're champions of cheaper cars, getting the most out of a meagre budget. Just because you're not cash rich doesn't mean that you have to spend a load of money to get yourself a flash car. You can get yourself something like this RX-8 that I'm driving. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So in this new show, we're going to explore what can be had for not a lot of money. So, in order to make a car show, you need two people. It can't just be me, because nobody wants to see a fat man from Manchester. So, I've also got a fat man from the other side of the hills.
The correct side.
The wrong side.
Correct side.
Wrong side. So, this is Alex, and he's going to be coming on this wankle-based journey with me.
See what you did there?
Yeah. I promised you a wankle. This is...
You did promise me a wankle, and this is everything I wanted it to be. An RX-8 with a red steering wheel.
And an RX-8 is very much the ethos of Not Too Grand. It's getting the most bang for your buck.
Yeah. It is hard to imagine how you could make your money go further.
I know. And what better way to start a series
I know, right?
than with a car like this?
That Kickstarter money has been very well spent.
I know. I put it all into this. It's well, that's a lie.
Well, I also wouldn't be too quick to tell people that you spent all their money on a car that you wanted to drive around.
Well, it doesn't matter, because it's a barefaced lie. Because this isn't our RX-8.
What?
No, we're just borrowing this one.
Oh, cool. So, like, have we got one on the way?
We've got something wankle powered, yeah.
Hang on.
Right then. You'll have to get out in a minute.
But, well, hang on. Who are you?
This is my car. Out you get.
Oh.
Sorry. That's not ours.
No, clearly.
So, the RX-8's gone.
Well, yeah, but why are we here?
Because we've got bought an RX-8.
This feels like a technicality.
It's something exciting and interesting and different.
Yeah, your voice has gone high. I'm not sure this is actually true.
You want to see it?
Do I? See what you've done there. Yeah.
Wankle?
Yeah. I don't think we're going drifting.
No. I don't think we're going anywhere.
Okay, I feel like I've been cheated a little bit.
It's a wankle. It's a rotary.
Yes, but
It's a 1973 NSU R080.
NSU, the company famous for making sewing machines.
Yes.
Yes.
And cars.
Less famous for cars. Yeah. We all got out of bed quite early to come and see this.
Should we go home? Or should we try
Hey,
and get
what?
Or should we try and get it working?
Do you reckon we can? Does it move? Does
Apparently it runs.
Have you got the key?
It doesn't have keys.
I'm sorry.
Or a logbook.
Okay, well that's less surprising.
Or a
log
battery.
that. Okay.
Or a driver's door that opens.
Okay. What did it say on the advert when you bought
I
this?
don't know, I just clicked by it now.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Thought you were going to be interesting with an NSU.
You wanted rotary, you've got rotary.
I did, yeah. But I wanted 220 horsepower.
You neglected to mention that the driver's door doesn't open.
I'm going to leave you to that. I'm kind of quite enjoying watching you try and do that. In fairness to you, it does seem to be all here. minus the battery.
It's got patina.
Yes.
You get scene points for that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't open it. God knows what's in there. Am I best leaving that alone?
Yep.
Okay. Also, in fairness to you, I can't see through bits of it.
No, I've got a key. Got a key.
Is that right? Oh, I can't. No battery.
No battery. It's fine.
Oh, there you go. I can see through it. I can see the floor through what should be a wing room. There we go. And what's your plan for this?
Put it back on eBay.
Yeah. No, seriously. Now it's here. You've got us all out of bed. What are we doing?
Try and save it.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. It's filling me with even more dread.
Have you
It's
heard
making a
that
weird
shot?
noise. I'm trying not to. It sounds like a panting dog. Yeah, stop doing that. Are you going to get in it? Because I kind of
No.
want to see you in it.
No, I'm not kidding.
But I'm not sitting on those seats, so you're going to have to do that. Oh, God, it stinks.
Can you open it from inside?
I'm not climbing over that.
Climb over. Glove box is more.
Has it been kept in a pond?
Got radio. AM/FM radio.
Yeah.
I like it.
A nice one, in good nick, is lovely.
We've got an ignition barrel and a key.
This is neither of those things.
Well, no. It's coming off in my hand.
Can I take a wild guess and say this probably hasn't got an MOT?
No.
No. When did it last have an MOT?
Don't know.
You don't know.
2010.
How much is the NSU?
£800 delivered.
Oh, that's a bargain, yeah.
There's only rumoured to be 35 left on the road.
Rumoured. Well, but this doesn't count as one on the road, presumably.
It does if we push it outside. Apparently this one, I spoke to the guy who's coming up in a bit, he used to own this.
Yeah.
He owned
No
it.
way.
Yeah, he owned it about 5-6 years ago. Or maybe a bit longer. But he said that the guy who bought this originally had a massive dispute with NSU and he replaced it. It had a new engine in it, which is why I've got a bit of faith in it.
The dials actually look new.
It's got loads of washer fluid in it as
Well, there you go then. It's clearly a
That's half the battle.
looks after car then.
Half the battle. Put new wipers on it, be good to go.
Yeah, wipers are the issue. Yeah,
Is it right?
a little bit.
It's because the sunroof leaks, so it's been leaking into the car. And I like the ashtray that's fallen on the floor, so there's a lot of fag ends in
There
it.
is, yeah. It's
Lovely.
Pretty gross in there. Footwells look very damp. I'd love to help you out and go in the other side and open the door, but I just don't want to.
I don't even know how you'd start to get that out.
Well, I reckon it's either break it or take the door card and go at it from the inside.
Getting the door card off.
Well, that's probably
Pitched in by the door.
Well, maybe breaking and entering then.
Give it some brute force and ignorance. Can I start it yet?
No, hang on.
What about now?
No.
Now?
If you do it now, you kill me.
Yeah, but will it start? That's the important question. Yeah, that's not the important issue.
You want to crank it?
Hang on. There's a belt that's hanging off. Nick.
We've got a battery for it. Turning it over, we're getting it to crank. So at least we know the engine's not in two pieces. But we're getting no spark. We've just found out that's not an original coil, so that might be to blame. So we're going to put a different coil on it, see if we can get some life out of it that way. The plan originally, when I bought this, was to get an MOT on it and then drive it back to Bristol. But having looked at the car for the first time, that's possibly a bit ambitious. So instead, we're just going to try and get it going. So apart from this car being a death trap, another interesting thing about it is the brakes, or certainly the front brakes. They're inboard on the car, which means they're unsprung, so they're not on the hub behind the wheel, thus reducing the unsprung weight. It's a bit of a race car thing, not the sort of thing you'd necessarily find in a slightly mouldy Audi A4 predecessor, but it's pretty cool, although I wouldn't want to change it. It coughed then.
Yeah, it did.
It did cough then. And that's more than we've had out of it so far. So you've heard it turn over, it doesn't start, it's getting a lot of fuel, but we think the spark plug's knackered. So we've got some new spark plugs, but because it's a rotary, you can't just go down Halfords and get a set of normal NGKs. You've got to get these special ones, which, I don't know if you can see that, it's perfectly flat on the top. The only problem is, to get 2 of those was £90. One! Oh, you son of a bitch.
This is Phil, and this is his 1974 NSU. And as you can see, it's nicer than ours in every conceivable way. He kind of brought this down to show us what we could have won, really, and how far off the mark ours currently is. But at the same time, it also shows us where ours could be, given a bit of love and quite a lot of time.
I mean, when they sold these, they, rather than being just a semi-automatic, they were, if you read in the manual, they're actually supposed to be 3 different driving ranges.
Right.
So if you're around town, you tend to keep it in first.
Yeah.
On the country lanes, you keep it in second, and when you're on the motorway, you use third. So you do find a lot of people will, at this speed, they'll then be in 3rd gear, which isn't right for one of these. They need to be kept.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right at all when you've done that.
No, they don't like to be laboured. And it actually shortens the life of the engine as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As long as you look after it, like anything, they're perfectly dependable.
Yeah. Just things like making sure that they're fully warmed up before you rev them.
Yeah.
Frequent oil changes.
Yeah.
The right oil.
Good maintenance, like anything, basically. Yeah. Just keep an eye on it. Don't get in that position of, oh, I'll do it next week.
Yeah. I get quite a lot of satisfaction actually out of getting people to drive these, because particularly people that have been maybe not haters, but they're sort of, what's he messing
cynical
with that
sort of thing, yeah.
Because
it's not a what's the word? More famous or obvious. So people are a bit snobby about it, maybe.
And as I said earlier, people when they don't know anything, when they don't understand them, the easiest thing is just to say, well, they're a load of old rubbish.
Yeah.
So I quite enjoy taking people out in them, and on occasions letting them drive them, just seeing how wowed they are by how a 50-year-old car actually drives.
Probably worth looking at how a rotary works. So this is very crude and not to scale, obviously. So that's your chamber, effectively, and then you have your rotor in there, which is basically a big triangle thing, and then that should be closer to the top there. And then what happens is your fuel and your air go into this. This is a chamber, and then on this side you've got your fancy spark plug, which, as you'll remember from earlier, is flat because otherwise the tip of the rotor will hit it, so you can't have that. So that's your spark. So as this rotates, which is eccentric, that goes round, that drags the fuel and air into there, creating another chamber as it does it. That ignites it, and then that pushes the rotor round, and that's how a rotary works. When people say they fail and they've got hot start issues or they won't run, it's because on here, within the rotor, there are special little tips which are meant to be hard wearing, but over time they wear out, and because the chambers are effectively moving, when they wear out you lose compression and the car doesn't run. Ready?
Probably.
Go on!
Yes! Nice! Oh, that was a long time coming.
I like the sound of that.
That's it! So we've got all 4 doors open now, so that's progress of some description. Don't think that back one's been open for a long time. Just have a look at the beauty that lies within. Massive mouse nest.
Covered in mouse shit.
Day 2!
Yes, day two. Yesterday it was a mix of emotions. It didn't look like we were going to get the car going at one point, but we did. So that's the biggest thing. Still don't know if it moves under its own steam, but before we look into that, we're going to hoover out the inside, fit the new interior, make it the plush German executive saloon it should be, because it's basically an A4, right?
Oh yeah, S4.
S4.
Yeah.
S4. And then we'll see if it moves. We'll see if we've brought it back from the brink. But time will tell. There's no getting away from it. We've got to do the interior of this car now. And I wouldn't normally wear gloves, but I don't want to catch hepatitis C, the plague, car lurgy of doom. Got to make it presentable. Right, come on Henry, you unlucky bastard.
Oh, it's got in my mouth.
This is where my guys. Is that a real name or is that a stage name?
Alex Gunn?
Yeah.
No, it's a real name. I do get asked that quite a bit actually. Pen name or something.
My dad's called Michael Knight.
Sure.
It's charged up. I left it on charge all night.
That doesn't sound good. Swap. Scalpel.
There we go. Lovely, thank you.
Yeah,
Ah! That's not a good colour.
Ooh. Brown. Yeah. With a mix of green, it looks like from here too. Kind of gross.
But you got a cloth.
Probably.
You bunch of bastards.
There's not just a massive puddle of it forming as we pour this, is there?
Welcome to Not Too Grand, but we can't even do the basics.
Yeah.
another glug.
Another glug.
Try that.
That won't be enough.
Better not enough than too much.
1/4 centimetre to go.
Get tense.
Just give it a little glug.
That'll be enough.
That'll be it.
For now. Find a torch.
Yeah.
Pop on.
So we've done loads and loads of stuff to it. Serviced it, been through the engine, made sure everything's fine. It was running, and now it won't. It's drained the battery, so we're charging that up. We've pulled the plugs out to clear all the fuel out, but it's got fresh fuel. There's nothing. That's the only thing that's stopping us now from driving it. It won't fire up again. But it's got a fresh interior. I'm sat in it, and I've not caught cholera. And I cleaned the windows, so that means it's now worth at least £5,000.
Might we get on Google?
Find out how the clutch works.
Well, I won't find anything.
That's a bit negative.
He's actually going to be the hero of the hour. Yeah. In a film, this is when the heroes are at the the dire moment, and the hero sweeps in.
You're not part American, are you?
I've got a small amount of American in me at some point in my life, but I can't say which part. You might have to get them all out so you can clean the terminals. Put your sort of lay them in a row.
Can start it yet?
I reckon, give it a go. It's put a fair bit.
We'll try it.
Don't let me down now. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go in.
Definitely putting my weird seatbelt on.
We've saved it. We've brought it back from the brink.
Yeah.
Oh God, the brakes really don't do anything. Yeah, this car was abandoned.
Basically for 8 years.
And now we're driving it.
And
We have saved it. We have brought it. We've brought it back from the brink.
it's encouragement from the pedestrians there. I'm going to be honest. There were several times, both today and yesterday, I didn't think we'd be doing this.
I didn't think this was ever going to happen. We are driving our NSU. So there you are, we've done it. We've found something rare, something really strange, something wankle,
Something wankle,
something you wanted wankle, and okay, so it's not on the road, we've brought it back from the brink. It was abandoned, it was forgotten, it was unloved for the best part of a decade. We've got it running, we've made it less disease infested, and we've got a special car out of it, and it's ready now to go on and have a new lease of life that it might not have got beforehand.
It is now very close to being a nice old car.
We've saved a classic, and for less than £2 grand.
Much less than 2 grand.
Oh, we've still got a grand left.
Yeah.
But there is one more thing this needs.
Really?
The mirror.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
Now, MOT worthy.
Yeah, perfect.
Are we good?
Good. So that's it. Not £2 grand, the first episode. Thank you for watching.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, do join us next time where we'll be doing less wankling and hopefully more driving.
And going a lot faster.
Much faster.
Remember, Alex, the trick is to, as you say, wear the character. Wear the character. We're in the scene. Are we ready?